know that it's in the middle of the day. Hello 大家，呢個係一個好 ad hoc 嘅 live 啦，因為我聽日咧有一個好 exciting 嘅 pairing 想同大家講 because tomorrow there's so much information and exchanges that's going to happen, so I thought I'd share some of it now. So, I don't know, everybody should be getting ready for 中秋節啦. And if not, you guys better have bought your mooncakes already. But because, hey, from Malaysia, I'm actually studying. I'm supposed to be studying because I'm heading off to write my exam soon. I know that everybody's been watching and I've been putting up with my crazy looks out there. But yes, a very exciting day tomorrow. So everybody knows that Wilson Kwok, who is a gastronome or a gastronomist, as I like to call him, and he's an international wine expert for many years. I adore him. I was so nervous the first time I got to meet him, many moons ago, of course. 咁咧，我之前咧就好中意佢啦，好緊張嘅去識佢嘅時候，即係去認識呢個人。And I'm sorry, I'm just like setting up my phones here. And because I'm a bit in a rush today, because I do have to rush off to go write to take my second class, before I write my exam. So 聽日咧就好豐富。We've got thank you. We've got so many different types of mooncakes. So does everybody know the actual story? Because there's so many different versions of liago, mooncake, and I don't even know the name in Chinese. You know how there's that girl with I always see like the old mooncake boxes with the girl that's floating along the clouds. And I was born and raised in Canada, so I don't know if everybody knows the story of the mooncake and the mooncake festival. 即係中秋節 Okay, 其實我哋喺 history 裏邊咧，我喺加拿大咧 we never learned about it. And then I saw like probably TV shows, but I didn't really know what the show was about before. Then when I came here, obviously every year people or you have to like 送月餅啦。咁咧everybody knows the very classic traditional lotus paste with egg yolk. They have the what do you call it? Egg custard. 咁奶黃啊. See, that's the funny part too. When you say 奶黃, you think it's got milk, right? But it's actually the egg custard. So hint to everybody, if you're trying to translate it, it's not direct translation. You're gonna get fooled. Hi. And so I think what is really interesting for me is that, that everybody thinks that mooncake is sweet. Okay, that's number one. The normal mooncake is pretty sweet, lotus seed. It's got a brown covering on it. Sometimes it's crispy, sometimes it's not. Crispy isn't flaky, okay, because they use different, it's usually butter, egg white, and then the inside has evolved. I was talking to Wilson earlier. And Wilson 都講咧，好多係傳統㗎啦。但係你知喺呢幾年裏邊咧 and literally 真係喺呢幾年 people have been getting really creative with their mooncakes. Hey! And so with the mooncake and the creativity of all these, I wouldn't say weird, but exciting and interesting flavors have come about. You've got, tomorrow we have a very nice variety. So we're going to learn how to pair. So a lot of people, if you were to Google search, or look up types of mooncakes or how to pair them. I mean, I've seen articles from Decanter, from different wine magazines, different columns, different writers, Chinese and even Westerners who have tried different mooncakes and have paired them. Most of the pairings are going to be like with sweet wines, tawnies, and maybe even some bubblies, okay? I'm not going to get too detailed with that because I'm going to leave that part up to tomorrow. But the types that we have tomorrow, I want to say that I've been so lucky, very blessed. So actually a really good friend of mine, shout out, you know who you are, Daniel. I know Daniel doesn't even know I'm doing this because I just kind of popped up with this live today. So Daniel came up with the idea, why don't, because I don't know if he's still a millennial. I consider myself a millennial. Anyways, a newbie. And, he was saying, why don't you, because he's got lots of mooncakes at his hand. He's got some great friends that have great one, like Yiksanna, which is a very classical traditional place, been here for over 60 years. Very 廣東菜嘅地方. They've had this tradition of doing 3 types of mooncakes. And so they're into the classic mooncake, which is what their signature is. You've got the lotus paste with egg yolks, and they've also got, which is one of the newer ones, but not very new, it's that mixed nut and caramel. So ting day with nuts and, it's got, when you bite on it, it's kind of got a texture to it. Okay, so that's Yaksan. So we're going to be playing around with those tomorrow. Then we also have, everybody knows, Mandarin Oriental, very classic place, has to have the egg custard one. We've got an interesting vanilla custard, but of course, me and my chocolate obsession, we've got the chocolate lava one. So that's going to be very interesting on how it's going to turn out and pair. I guess a lot of people think, chocolate mooncake, how do you pair that? I know people have paired chocolate desserts, maybe. People have paired, I did chocolate little sweets. But let's see how that goes with a lava mooncake. Don't forget, the mooncake has an outer layer to it too. So when you bite into it, you've got different levels, right? 唔同嘅層次，當你咬落去嘅. Then we've got cuisine, okay? And this one, you have these Cantonese, Chinese cuisine places, which will normally have the egg custard one, okay? This is lai yao, or lai wang, sorry, lai wang, not lai yao. I'm thinking bola bao, everybody. But then you also have, this is the cool part, we have a rose puree and roselle egg custard. Now, it's going to dial into花香嘅咯. How is that chemistry going to work out, right? So don't forget, every single type of mooncake is going to have a different type of chemistry, and that's where Wilson's going to come in with his expertise. Because he is a gastronomist, he's very much into studying about the chemistry of foods, right? Which, okay, chemistry I love. Chemistry of foods, I think everybody's a foodie and learning. But when you mix a few things together, what you think might not actually be the best, okay? And might not be the optimal, okay? There's many things to explore tomorrow. We've got a pineapple puree one as well from Cuisine, and a black sesame puree with egg yolk. Now, don't forget, you've got a little bit of bitterness, a little bit of smokiness because of the black sesame. There's like so many flavors now. It's like the minute I was presented with so many and they just kept adding to it, I was like, wow. I was very thankful because this is my way of getting all the types of mooncakes, to be honest. Usually I get, a couple, a few, but this time we've got a whole rainbow of them. Then we've got a very interesting, how about we go still on the classic, but very beautiful. My friend Belinda, shout out to Belinda. She was the designer of the box, and she was very saisam, because she was using recycled material for the box. I mean, we've got the classic traditional egg custard mooncake, but there's the white lotus seed paste with double egg yolk, which is also very, very traditional. But it's funny because in all the different types of mooncakes that I got, 即係我得到唔同嘅月餅咧，其實我冇 plan 嘅，但係每一個地方每一個唔同嘅月餅盒咧 everybody was different. Like literally, I don't have doubles other than, of course, the classic egg one. But in each box, there was already one that was different from everybody else. I mean, this is an award-winning, recommended by many magazines and writers because they actually went to go taste it. Even Michelin recommended China Tang's Yutbang, which I think is just a reason for everybody to try. They put a lot of effort and I think a lot of thought into, because mooncakes you can find everywhere. But how do you make your mooncake different from everybody else? I think that is the skill and definitely the chef and the people who are trying it, right? When is Mooncake Festival? October 1st. 今年中秋節係10月1號. Okay, I just learned that. So actually some places you can get these up until the 29th, I think. Some places are completely already sold out. So out of the goodness of their heart, they're just letting me try these mooncakes and seeing how I pair them, I guess, because a lot of people don't actually know how to pair mooncakes. Maybe just one of the box inside, but usually the box has a few and different types. And every time you taste it with something, it's going to be a little bit different. Hey, shout out from Hawaii. Okay, so there's this really interesting one called Hilltop Mooncakes. Now, each box only has 2, and there's only 2. One is a lava egg custard. 即係流心啊 okay? Whoa, everybody likes 流心. And another one is green tea custard. 嗱呢個比較特別啦，因為我從來未試過。I don't even think I've 聞過一個 green tea custard. I know a lot of people probably have already tried it， 但係我真係未啦。我見到咧係好得意咯，咁我留翻呢個俾聽日 ，okay? So you guys can see it tomorrow. So just a shout out tomorrow at 5 o'clock Hong Kong time. My Zoom is going to feed live to my Facebook fan page. Okay, so go to my link in my bio at 5 o'clock tomorrow Hong Kong time. We're going to be with Wilson. We're going to be trying. Should I tell you the wines? No, I shouldn't tell you the wines. I got to make you guys tune in for the wines, okay? We've got, let me just say, okay, we've got bubblies. We've got straight up no bubblies. And some special, I think Wilson said he might bring, if I'm good, he's going to bring a special bottle of something to share. But yes, we did have a meeting this morning and super excited. We're just afraid we're not going to get through everything. So I'm like, we might have to go overtime. But we can't go OT too much. We can go over tea a little bit long. All the information about the mooncakes I'm going to share with you guys after the live. But I'm so excited because, oh my gosh, I'm not even going to have breakfast, lunch, just so that I have enough space for the mooncakes. Like, literally, there's so many. Even though they're tiny, I know that what he said, what's really important is, we're talking about the chemistry, obviously, because he's a gastronomist. Actually 分量啊，個分量 behind eating it, because, a lot of people don't like eating sweets. But when it comes to holiday sweets, it's another thing, right? It's different. And, I was sharing with him how when I do have to do a lot of wine things, 即係我做好多酒嘢嘅時候，即係可能要試好多酒啊，做緊個 judge 啊 tasting 嘅時候咧，其實我好少食生果啊。And we were discussing whys, and I think that's something interesting that I think everybody's going to want to know. So I'm going to save that for tomorrow. Sorry, I just literally took a shower because I have to head out the door. I'm going to my second part of my classes and then doing the exam later today. So I do have to study, guys, so it can't be too long here. But hello from 604 Canada. Hi. Tune in tomorrow, 5 o'clock. So pretty much around this time. Wake up a little earlier, okay? Hi from Singapore. How's everything going there? I know that Hong Kong's getting a little bit better with quarantine. I'm really excited that, my baby racks can be open Friday, tomorrow. Can reopen again after being closed for a while now. But definitely safety comes first. Health comes first. But definitely we're very excited. Shout out for racks. Everybody head down there tomorrow night. Yay! Oh, it's 2 a.m.? Okay, well, stay up that same time, okay, from Malaysia. I mean, I just think that because, everybody has been in lockdown. Hi, Adelaide. Had been locked down for a long time. We still got to keep our holiday spirit up. Got to get all our little, it's 中秋節, so we still got to celebrate it no matter where we are. And I think the best is to enjoy it, right? I mean, we can go get some wine after tomorrow, okay? And then everybody's got to have a mooncake of some sort, right? And then that way by October the 1st, we can all celebrate it together. A very special day, guys. And no matter where you are in the world, no matter what time it is, no matter if we're in or out, if we're in, we get to spend it with family. If we're out, we get to spend it with friends. So I think that, hello, 我覺得咧就其實無論大家都係喺 lockdown， 因為 covid 啦 ，OK， 其實無論係要喺屋企裏邊都可以同一家人一齊慶祝啦，同埋 celebrate 嘅。咁點都係有啲月餅，大細都有啦，同埋點樣切開佢咧？其實頭先阿 Wilson share 咗好多嘅好嘅 tips， 我自己都唔知嘅。So that's why 令到我好 excited 啦。我想同大家講，因為我覺得好多人都唔知啊，尤其是我好多呢啲細嘅 details 咧，可能好多你哋中國即係喺香港長大嗰啲朋友，可能 already know all these little hints about how to cut a mooncake. And I don't want to say too much because I want you guys to tune in tomorrow. But it's so much that I had to go through all the different mooncakes first, because I'm really grateful that they, a shout out to them all, especially Daniel when he's like, do a mooncake one. We've got to share how people share them. And because there's so many new types, I think that we need to brush up on how to pair the mooncakes with the different types of wines. Because, all the articles that I've checked, all the even little blogs that I've seen since probably 2012 was, I think 2012, I think there was one in 2007, but they only shared the normal 3. So since 2012, the mainstream is just those few and the normal traditional mooncakes. Because I think it's only been very recently that 即係好最近接近係而家有好多新嘅唔同嘅月餅，之前冇㗎，所以我覺得啲 article 咧都比較 outdate 咗嘅，所以一定大家咧聽日5點鐘咧 tune into 我哋呢一個 WineMaven 嘅 live 啦，因為喺我個fan page 嗰度睇 live 嘅 ，OK？because 我覺得我哋會 share 好多新嘅嘢，大家未必知。同埋因為真係有好多新嘅品種嘅 mooncake 咧，我自己都未試過，Wilson 都未試過，所以我覺得呢個會係一個好好嘅火花出嚟啦。I think it's going to be a cool collab with him and sharing because I think it's the first time for us to share a couple. At least I know that he hasn't tried one of these types because we went through the list already. I think even more than one. So I think it's going to be really cool and interesting. Okay, guys? I've got to go because I've got to go and study and then I have exams tonight. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. 聽日5點鐘, 5 o'clock Hong Kong time on my Facebook fan page. Okay, make sure you guys go there. You'll see me and Wilson, who I haven't seen in a long time, but we always keep in touch. And I've wanted him on my platform for a very long time, and this is a perfect one because he's trilingual. He knows so many of the different histories, the stories behind food and traditions. I mean, he's a gastronomist, so like literally like studied about food and chemistry and an international wine specialist. He's been in the wine world. Everybody knows him here. And I think that with his insight, it's going to be a cool session. Okay, guys? So see you guys tomorrow. Bye.